Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Lawrence. In today's Pilates workout video, we're going to be doing some exercise in the reformer, focusing on some full body workout exercise and some stretches to increase our flexibility. If you like the content I've been making, particularly with Pilates, stretching, and breaking tutorial, this will be the channel for you to subscribe. Please go ahead and check out my other videos on this channel with some playlists on stretching, Pilates, and breaking. You can always revisit those videos and work out at your own pace. And if you need to slow down, pause in this particular exercise or this series, feel free to go ahead and do so and do it at your own pace. And let's go ahead and follow along and enjoy.
For this workout, most of the exercise will be focused on flexibility, and they're all done on one red spring. Sitting in a zigzag position, thinking about aligning your shin against both sides of the shoulder rest. Make sure both sides of your hips are down. We bring one arm onto the foot bar, where I'll keep that side of the shoulder down. Simply push away and let our outer arm rainbow up and overhead. Bring the courage back in and arms down. Exhale, push away. Inhale, return. The key here is to keep our chest up and forward, and also keeping our armpits open with the top arm so the upper body doesn't fold in. For a variation, we bring both hands on the foot bar. Really think about aligning your shoulders in a parallel line and keep them both down. Exhale, push away and inhale in. I really feel this rotational stretch as I'm coming back in. For this exercise, I typically drop the foot bar down to one level, sitting facing away from the foot bar, legs long and through the headrest. Make sure the headrest is down, or you can also sit with your legs bent. Let your hands reach back and grab onto the foot bar. I keep my elbows bent to avoid hyperextension, and I keep my grip a little bit wider to start. You can slowly narrow the gap for a deeper stretch once your shoulders are all warmed up. Exhale, press away and inhale back in. Shoulders down and chest up as usual. While we're in a sitting position, let's grab onto our hand straps for a fun core exercise. Fists together and elbows out. We start by rounding our core down and back. Holding that position, we straighten out our arms to the side, then exhale, push our arms back, then up and over and reach for our toes for a quick folded hamstring stretch. Exhale, round ourselves back up to an upright sitting position. A little bit of choreography here. Make sure to follow me along on screen and feel free to slow down at your own pace. Now coming facing the football once again, we'll be going into our kneeling lunge, so knee pads or towels are welcome. We bring one foot onto the football and I'm on my toes. My other leg from behind is stacked against the shoulder rest and my toes are curled for support. Exhale, straighten out our front leg. 6 to 8 long deep breaths here and make sure our hips are square and that our upper bodies are relaxed. Exhale, straighten out our back leg as well, coming into a full lunge. 6 to 8 deep long breaths here, then return slowly and switch sides. Going into elephant from kneeling lunge, our configuration here is very similar. Simply stand up and stack our heels against both shoulder rests, then grab onto the footbar with both of our hands. Make sure our hips are back and above our knees, head to chest, and maintain this downward dog-like position. First, very small movement here, just let the courage go out a few inches, then bring it back in. Exhale, push away slightly, then inhale back in. For a more advanced stretch, we can lift one leg up and open up our hips to the side. Then eventually straighten out that top leg and going into a full one leg downward dog elephant position. I keep my toes pointed on my top leg, just a couple attempts here on this one. Keeping both of our hands on the foot bar, toes curled and stacked against both shoulder rests again. Now straighten out our legs and coming to a plank position. Hips should be lower than our shoulders and our shoulders should be right above our arms. Try to maintain this position without movement, especially our hips. Keep them squared, exhale slightly, push away, and inhale, bring the courage back in place. The movement is a distraction here. The key here is to focus on maintaining that plank position. We're going to finish this workout with a funky exercise. It's actually a lot easier and relaxing than it looks. Follow me on screen. We lay on our backs, arms reaching for the shoulder rests, and toes are in a parallel position on the foot bar. Push out with your arms straight so your hips are off the carriage. Now we're going to do some pelvic curls here. Exhale, articulating your pelvis all the way up. Push away with your legs, articulating your pelvis back down. Bend your knees and come back in. Repeat this sequence 4 times, then reverse the direction. The sequence here is like tracing a rectangle with your hips. And with this exercise, it's an overextension of a pelvic curl since we have a bit of an extra movement with our hips going past the carriage. For this exercise, the key here is to thinking about that articulation of a spine moving like a snake. Now that's it for today. Thank you for working out with me all the way through, and make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications for future videos. Check out my other playlists for more exercise videos.